Hi, this video is of The Matrix Awakens, which is a short video game and a tech demo for Unreal Engine 5, and it uses the Matrix to demonstrate this. So there's going to be a little bit of gameplay and there'll be an intro here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this run so you can watch it and enjoy. And once the gameplay has finished, I will continue my observations as we explore the open world that they give you in the demo here.
Hi, I'm Thomas Anderson. Like many of you, I work with computers. I like the freedom I feel outside the limitations of the real world. But computers are also mirrors, reflecting back who and what we are and the choices we make, the worlds we build. They also confront us with questions about why we want to choose this over that. Why we want to make X instead of Y. Where do ideas of who we are and what we want even come from?
You take the red pill, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
This isn't real.
What is real?
How do you define real?
For instance, I'm not even sure why I'm here. I remember waking up and thinking that I'm supposed to come here. That it was important for me to ask people, how do we know what is real? Hi, I'm Keanu Reeves. Over 20 years ago, I first played the character Thomas Anderson in the Matrix trilogy. Those films pioneered digital cinema with shots like bullet time. Back then, we talked a lot about where the digital age might take cinema and narrative. In an industry where actors have tried to remain perpetually young, we wondered about digital faces that could become immortal.
Hi, I'm Carrie Ann Moss, and I played Trinity in the Matrix films. 20 years ago, we asked ourselves how long it would be before faces and bodies could be changed as easily as we change clothes.
We wondered, what would identity mean in a completely digital world?
And what would reality mean when a world we can build feels as real as our own?
Whoa, what just happened?
Yeah, this is what they wanted. They said they were fine with your theoretical mumbo-jumbo, but they needed some sexy action.
Who said?
The marketing people.
Marketing? I thought we were supposed to have total creative control.
Welcome to the Matrix.
Wow. You still got it.
Like riding a bike, they say.
I sometimes miss this version of us.
Me too.
The hell are you doing back there?
Sorry, I was told this is a sim preparing me to fight the system.
Right on. You know about this?
Yeah. It's all supposed to be a little unreal.
Word of advice. Agents are bad. But whatever you do, stay the hell away from marketing. See you soon.
So, what now?
Haven't you ever watched a movie before? Shoot the tires.
Say no more. Keep them off us. You drive. I'll shoot. gonna get a kick out of this. Come and get it. Too many of them. You again. Hold steady. Hell yeah! What are you doing?
Time to blow this pops down.
Okay, the demo now will let us wander around this little open world city here. And with Unreal Engine 5, I've been pretty excited about this coming out. One of the things is clothing and hair that video games never get right. And that's because rendering that sort of thing in real time is very, very difficult for a rendering engine. There's a little map of the city, and we have some other options here that we can play around with in this tech demo. So photo mode and a world setting, so we can adjust the density of the NPCs and the traffic and whatnot. It's kind of nice. And then next up here we have the controller settings. I'm going to turn that matrix filter off so everything isn't green. And there's our controller settings, and back to the map. So it's actually a pretty big open world here that we can wander around in. And if we can look, the hair actually looks really, really good. And the clothing doesn't look painted on their bodies, which is what you see in most video games. Actually moves fairly well, and it looks pretty good. Not perfect, certainly, but it looks like a pretty huge improvement using Unreal Engine 5. And, all right, let's have a look at the city here. Pretty big. We can grab a car and drive around, I think. In fact, one of the things I want to look at here is reflections in the ground. We've got a little bit of water on the ground, and we can see a little tiny bit of reflection. So something there for that building over there. That's kind of cool. Let me use the fly function here. I'll use the fly function in the demo here to see what kind of reflections we're getting on the windows over here. You can see they've got these nice 3D interiors built out for the inside of the building here, somebody's bedroom there. Trying to get an angle where I can get a decent reflection. All right, let's go look at this building over here and see if we can get a decent reflection and validate the reflection on the other side. So we can see there's some kind of building with looks like pillars or something there. Spin it around and there it is. Look at that. So at least the reflections are accurate. They weren't super detailed, but they're pretty accurate. Wow, this looks really, really cool. What a huge city. Love the freeway down below there. That's very nice. Go over here and look at this building with this dome on it. Take a quick flight around it. So overall, the textures look pretty good. Some trees down there. I'll see if I can grab a car here. Can I don't want one of these. These look like FBI cars. Something a little sportier. Here we go. It's a little two-door. X to drive. A little speedo in the lower left there. Let me know how fast I'm going. And I'm curious to see how well they deal with vehicle damage. 70, 50s. Going down for this turn. Interesting physics. Well, that stop sign is impervious, so it's not quite like GTA. And if we run people over, they just go back into the matrix, it looks like. I think I'm stuck between this meter and this pole here, so I'll see if we can't find another car here real quick. Let's look at the damage here. The damage looks pretty good. That's actually very nice. Scratches, dents. All right, let's see another one of those cars that I was just driving. That seems like a pretty adequate car. There's a police car there. We'll slam into him. Again, a pretty amusing physics engine here. Get some speed up and run into a building. Blam. Oh. Flip the car over. I can't flip it back. It's not like GTA where you can use a stick and flip it back over. A little bit of weird pop in there. Again, this is just a demo, a tech demo. This isn't like a polished thing. And apparently I cannot just steal a car. Can't throw the owner of a car out of it and take their car. So I have to come over here and get a parked car, and they'll let me take that. So again, with the NPCs just going back into the matrix there when you run into them. No blood. I've got that taxi rolling. See if we can scrape up the sides of this thing a little bit. See what kind of damage we can do and get a look at it. Apparently one of the cars that I hit went back into the matrix. Try and scrape the side of the vehicle here a little bit. See how that looks. Yeah, the damage in this thing is actually pretty impressive. Especially for something that's just a tech demo like this, you know. Because obviously they're going to limit what you can do in this thing. So overall, not bad. I'm going to go over to the waterfront here to have a look at the quality of the water, see how well that's rendered out. It's always a good demo to see if these rendering engines are up to snuff. The water looks okay, not great, not by any stretch. So they obviously didn't spend much time on it here. But I suspect, based on the water I've seen with Unreal Engine 4, that the water here in Unreal Engine 5, if the developers actually spend a little bit of time on it, then it'll probably look pretty darn good. So far, the hair and clothing look really good. The draw distances here in this thing are pretty insane. You can see for miles in this thing with no lag whatsoever. Very impressive. So that's about it. I'll wrap this up right here. I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you have a next-gen console, make sure to download a copy of this. It's free. You can play the little game part of it and explore the city as you see fit. And I will see you in the next video, and until then, take care.